Hello everyone, my name is Jeenal Jhala and I am your instructor of your C programming. Today we will see practical session on two topics. Very first topic is structure and function and another topic is structure and pointer. So everybody know what is structure, right? Structure is used for dissimilar data items together. And what is function? Function is used for particular task. And we can use both the topics together. How? So very first is structure. For any program in structure, very first task is to defining a structure, then declaring a structure variable, then we can access the members of structure. And how we can write the program using function? In function, first you have to declare a function, then you can call the function and you can define the function. There are three elements of function. So let's start one program with structure and function. Very first task is to include library. So hash include. Our mandatory library is studio.h. Then here first of all we have to define our structure. I am defining one structure for student and I am storing only two information. One is a roll number and one is a name. So how we can define this structure? Just use the keyword struct. Then after your tag name means our structure name. So here I am making for student, that's why I am writing name student. And structure member we can define in opening closing bracket. I want to declare one member as a roll number, so I am taking integer data type and roll number is our first member. Then second member is name. So name is character array, so I am taking character, then name, and in square bracket just define the size. So I am taking 30 and then after just do semicolon. So this is our structure definition. Now I want to pass our structure variable into function as a parameter. So first task is to declare the function and in parameter just use structure variable as parameter. So how we can write it? First I am writing void. Here I want to return null, that's why. Then write function name. Here you can take any of your function name. I am taking data as my function name and in bracket we can pass parameter as our structure variable. So how we can write it? Just use struct keyword, then your structure name, that is student, and s is one structure variable. So this first part is called as function declaration. Now write our mandatory function, that is main function. When we write program using structure, then how we can access the members using only structure variable and dot operator. Means s is here our structure variable and roll number names are members. So as dot roll number, as dot name. Then we can use this type of statement we can use in scanf and printf. So here very first task is to declare our structure variable. Now how I can enter the information? So I am writing one printf statement, enter roll number. Then just use scanf function. First %d ampersand s dot roll. Why s dot roll? S is our structure variable, roll number is our first member. Now enter the name of student. So enter student name. Again scanf. Here %s because name is string and here just write s dot name. Now I want to print the same data into my function definition. So what is the main task? First you have to enter the information, then this information I want to pass in my function. So just call the function name is data and in this bracket just pass the structure variable as our parameter. So structure variable is s. That's it. Now move to the function definition part. This is called as function call. Now after completion of main, just define your function. That name is data and passed structure variable. Now here in definition part I want to print the data which I have entered in main function. This part is called as function definition, and here just use only printf statement, student roll number %d and /n, here s dot roll number. Again use printf student name %s s dot name. So now our program is complete. Just compile. Errors warning 00. Run. Enter roll number. Suppose I am entering 1. Student name. Suppose I am entering name Mohit. So you can see student roll number 1, student name Mohit. So in this way we can use the concept of structure and function both the together by passing structure variable as parameter into our function. Now let's see one another concept, that name is structure and pointer. Means we can also use structure and pointer both thing together in single program. So I am changing the definition here and just remove this function definition. I don't want to delete my structure. I want to take this same structure but use the concept of structure and pointer. First of all, what is pointer? Everybody know what is pointer. Pointer is one variable which is used to store address of another variable. So here very first task is to define our structure, that is same roll number and names are the members of our structure. Here I am declaring one structure variable s. I am not using scanf function, I am just initializing this structure variable by entering the value. So how we can initialize our structure? Just write curly bracket after equal to. Here there are two members. So first member is roll number. I want to enter roll number 1 and name. So here I am entering name. And why I am writing name in double inverted comma? Because it is string, that's why. So this is called as structure initialization. Okay, now I want to use the address of this structure variable into one another pointer. Then first task is to declare a pointer which having a data type struct student. So I am taking struct, then student and one pointer. How we can declare? Just use asterisk symbol and then your pointer name. Here I am taking P as my pointer. So this is called as pointer declaration. Now I want to store the address of S. So P is equal to %s. Now by using this pointer we can print the value which is stored in our structure variable. How? Just write printf statement, student roll number %d, and here we have to use pointer. So just write P Here we can't use dot operator because dot operator is used for structure variable. When you use pointer, you have to use arrow operator. How we can write it? Just write this minus sign and greater than. Then after write your member, that name is roll. Same thing for name, printf student name %s comma p, use arrow sign and member 2, that is name, and semicolon. So by using this pointer we can access the members of structure variable. How? Let's compile and run just to see the output. Student roll number 1, student name Mohit. So in this way we can use the concept of structure and pointer. Hope guys you understand today's practical session very well. If you have any query then you can contact me anytime. Thank you for listening.